One of the great things about H&H is after 31 years we've got some fantastic clients who've built up wonderful collections, and I'm very excited to say that in the October 9th sale we've got 4 cars from the Merlin collection. Now these are all exceptional. It is an auction, so it is still caveat emptor, buyer beware, sold as seen, but I really would encourage you to come and have a look at any of the 4 cars from the Merlin collection. I mean, they are stunning. There really is no other word. We've been here all day, we've photographed all 4 cars underneath so you can get a proper appreciation of the condition. We start with this 1962 Jaguar E-Type fixed head coupe. It's been converted to semi-lightweight specification. It has current FIA HDP papers, which are valid until 2027. It's been a race car for decades. It's got a Rob Beer engine in it, and the printout for that shows well over 340 brake horsepower, so it is a serious race engine. Now, having said that, the vendor likes to enjoy his cars on the road, so he has softened this one slightly, so this is capable of fast road use. You have to take your time to warm the engine up properly, as you might expect, but it is MOT'd, road legal and tractable. It's not long had the gearbox overhauled by CMC, got plenty of invoices on file from the likes of Chris Keith Lucas, CKL Developments. As I say, it's just a stunning thing. In this light metallic blue, almost that opalescent silver blue, with the magnesium alloys on it, nicely integrated roll cage, properly trimmed seats. Of course, if you wanted to make it into a full-on race machine again, you could put lighter weight seats in there, update the belts, the fire extinguishers, but it is a very serious, very beautiful car. Behind it, we have one of my favourite cars that we've ever offered for sale. The vendor bought this through us. This is a 1937 Bentley 3.5 litre Van den Pla drop head coupe, and quite amazingly to me, this car has covered less than 16,000 miles from new. It is exquisite. It is unbelievably original. This is the original leather upholstery, the original wood. It's most of the original paint. I mean, 90% is the original paint. It's got a fabulous history. It was owned by the Angel family for most of its life, and the vendor has very sympathetically gone through the car. So it is on the button, drive it anywhere. He's put about 1,500 hours into it, but it is the original ash frame. None of the ash frame has needed replacing or been replaced. Everything about the car is just an absolute delight. Even bits like this, you can see that's the original leather. When the vendor went through this car, he managed to save all but one of the leather gaiters for the suspension. Actually, it's the leather gaiter for the suspension drop arm. So it's just unbelievable, quite frankly. And what with this year marking the first time ever that an unrestored car has won Pebble Beach Concours, they might be out there, but I honestly believe this is the most original, best preserved Derby Bentley there. It is a seriously special motor car. It does deserve a place in a museum, or even for Bentley to buy it back and show people how well they used to build cars. Still do, sorry Bentley. Through to every little boy's fantasy, 1967 Aston Martin DB6. This comes with a beautiful leather-bound book documenting the restoration, 2,500 hours, refinished in its original platinum silver, uprated. It is matching numbers car, but the engine's been uprated to 4.2 litre Vantage specification, so it's now breathing through triple Webers. I mean, you can see it is just a work of art. Absolutely lovely. It's done less than 900 miles since this restoration was completed, and a lot of those, the vendor is very fastidious. Used to have a number of aircraft, including a 2-seater Spitfire, and is used to maintaining things to aeronautical standards, not road car. Doesn't get away with, this is just about good enough, this'll do, blah blah blah. So that car's been debugged. He's gone through it. He wanted the selector ride mechanism working because it had been converted to telescopic shockers, so he's put lever arms back on there, replumbed it, all that sort of thing. But it is just an absolute jewel of a car. So if you were looking for a freshly restored DB6, you didn't want to wait a couple of years and you didn't want to pay over £400,000, that has got your name on it. It is lovely. Another absolutely exquisitely restored car. This is the 1957 Mercedes-Benz 190 SL. Rare as hen's teeth being right-hand drive. Again, we sold this car. It currently stands as the most expensive right-hand drive 190 SL ever sold at public auction. I think it was the best part of £230,000. Complete, back to bare metal, nut and bolt, documented renovation, magazine featured, just a jewel. 1957 this car was built, so technically it'd be a bit of a crime in many ways, but technically you could do the Mille Miglia Storica with it, and just exquisite. Since the vendor's had it, he's gone to the time and trouble of sourcing a toolkit for it. He's got a spare wheel, he's gone through it, he's redone the engine just because he wasn't quite happy with the way it was running, so just replacing valve stem oil seals and checking through and all that sort of thing. So again, these are such pretty cars. It's a crime really to say that they're the little brother to the W198. They sort of are in style terms, but they are a beautiful looking thing. And in terms of visual road presence, that's the car that gets the most compliments. But I think, as you can see with this Merlin collection, they are, as I say, I'm going to overuse the word, but they really are exceptional. So if you're in the market for a 190 SL, if you're in the market for a DB6, if you're in the market for a Derby Bentley, or if you're in the market for an E-Type semi-lightweight, I strongly urge you to come to Duxford and have a look at these cars. They are beautiful.